All right, good morning, people. So I'm going to give you a couple tips for finalizing these black and white images that we have. Here's one that just has like a lot of white, and I want to flip the white background to black, and then I'm going to have to invert some of these other layers. So let me show you this just on that background layer. That's this white thing right here. I'm just going to invert it. You don't even need to invert it. You can just hit the paint bucket tool, make sure you have a black, and paint it black. That's great, but now as you can see all the silhouettes I can't see, so I was going to invert all of those silhouettes to white from black. So just for a second, because there's so many of them, I'm going to merge all of these onto one layer and then just invert them. So a quick way to do this is to turn off the layers that you don't want merged. So like this guy, this, all that stuff I don't want merged, but everything that's left I do want merged. Like all these silhouettes I would just want to flip back to white. So I'm going to, with just the ones that I want inverted, visible, I'm going to go over here to the layer palette, and on the layer options there's a merge visible option that'll merge all the layers that are visible and have this check mark. So just merge all of them, and now they're all on one layer. And let's just quick unlock it. Now that all my silhouettes that I want inverted are on one layer, I can just go adjustment, invert. Now they're all white, and I can put on my other images. Boop. There we go. Another thing that I see a lot of students doing is just leaving this like white or this straight line that's left over from when you were cutting out images. It just doesn't look like the image is really integrated very well. So we're going to try to hide that line just by adding a PNG, a new PNG. So I just searched and found a cloud. So I'm just going to add image as a layer. Again, it's a PNG with a transparent background. Hold on. Okay, so I have my cloud PNG that I just got off the internet in my composition. I'm just gonna like resize them and try to hide that edge a little bit. I might duplicate it and duplicate it again and duplicate it again. Again, this is just to hide that straight edge that's left over from the original images. All right, one more thing you can do is add patterns, like PNG patterns. So if you search for patterns on Google Image, PNG patterns with transparent backgrounds, you can do something like this. Add images layer. So this is something simple. I got off the internet. See, it's all in black right here. I'm just gonna go and invert it, but it does have a transparent background, and it's just like a simple pattern. So adjustments, invert, and now I have it all white, and I might reorder it a little bit. Where'd it go? Here it is. We'll put it behind this lady. There we go. So if you're using these transparent backgrounds, just kind of be cautious of, again, that straight line or that straight edge. So what I'm going to do is actually just like remove some of that straight edge. So it just looks a little awkward with, a pattern getting cut off somewhere. So I'm going to, oops, this one's kind of giving me problems. So I'm going to turn it off for a little bit and move this one back. So I'm just trying to get rid of like the straight edges on this pattern. I'm just going to hit the eraser tool and erase into it a little bit and make that not such a straight line. There we go. That's not terrible. I'm going to put these back on. That looks pretty good. Oh, maybe I'll move them back down a little bit further. Where's that pattern? Move behind these people. Okay.